Yo, yo, yo. Hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Sultan's game. Oh, Echoes of Antiquity. Story of Challenger Fate is words and deeds echo in distance and celestial host. 20 fate points. Calamities, your fortunes written in the book Fate since the beginning of creation. Alright, we're just gonna rack those points up. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend these points yet. Yeah. Well, save. Okay. How much money do I have? Not enough for that. Alright, let's sort here. I don't think we have anything we can do. One hand for goods. Oh, maybe we can do something here.
Hi.
Pickpocket ringleaders sell stolen goods at your doorstep. Not just for business, clearly. Well, let's do it. Pickpocket ringleaders sell stolen goods, buy stolen goods. Need one success. Alright. Interested in the way of drawing lots? I try it out at least once. Reading this book, you gain +1 sociability. Hey, interesting. Maybe could probably use more sociability. A paper meal. Phoebe's arrived at the guest house, kitchen arranged in pot shop and knives preparing for a pre-appointed trial. Spend up to 10 gold coins. Okay. Do that. How's your combat? Combat's pretty good. 5, 8.
Huh?
7, 5. That's 12. That's 13. Probably do a tactics card here. Okay, we're gonna try it. Foreign merchant. Warrior's Trot commemorated each victory of additional loop gold. Thread. Threads twisted, loops are many. Only snap last. Try to perish. Alright. Hold on. Exotic curved ring. All artisans capable of cutting these unique gemstones were slaughtered. General response to the matter was executed by someone alongside his entire family. Where's tribe? Yeah. We'll purchase this.
Hi.
Yep, and we'll do the lease agreement here. Alright, 1 gold rent. Okay, physique. Where are we here? Okay, clear out here. Where's my new ring? Okay, give us a little bit more physique here. Alright, we've got 16 here. I feel like that's gotta be. Alright. I could be wrong. And I've gotta go myself, right? No, we can do gold coins here. Managing the estate. Oh, that seems good. Those two can manage the estate. Okay. See, I think I've got some books here. Guide to Palace Etiquette. Alright, what is this one? Sociability +2. Give it to Maggie. Oh, dignity. Oh, we got Jade arm ring for charisma here. Yeah, you can have the Jade arm ring. Why not? Lumera's gonna be really, really strong. Sociability? Well, my mom taught me not to eat my left hand. Besides this, there are 88 other things to pay attention to. You can do that. Oh. Okay, hold on. Now put the mantle on you. Put the Jade arm ring on you. It's got a variety of skills. Take the coin with. No, actually, hold on. Let's see if there's a way to make money. Hunting game. Okay. We have... Now, this is fine. Do some inside information. Royal Library here. Yeah, you go to the Royal Library. Zaki, you can go to the bathhouse here. Or actually, no, Zaki, you go buy a book. Keep buying books here. Okay. I'm a little worried. That these famous Samar brothers are going to destroy me again. Okay, lunch boxes look very practical. After working day and night, presents you with 3 polished stone lunch boxes. Open this will satisfy you. Said that the brothers fine, yeah. Okay. No. Hamar Brothers too strong. Wait. Okay. Alright. Yes, yes, yes. Regular at the bathhouse. Visit 10 times. Alright. Maybe we just need to get lucky here. Let's see if we can get lucky. Ah. No. Alright. Alright, we're gonna try a few times here. Managing the estate plus 2, death and nobody. Alright. Managing the estate 50 times. There's just nothing additional I can give here. Nope. I don't think I could do this at all. Yeah. Alright, let's just try a couple more. They might just have to be left alone. Yeah. They're too strong. Too strong. Oh, we're getting the achievements. Taking a Sultan's game 5 times. Then fortune building special exhibition hall for collection of treasures. Managing the estate 3 100 times. Teamwork. I don't think I've done those things though, game. Alright, whatever. We can't do it. Let's see. Yeah. Well, the Hamar brothers are gonna get away.
Huh?
So that's 2. Got 4. And train Zaki. You can go to the bathhouse there. Yeah. That's all we can do right now. Oh, opposition here. We gotta do grand game here. Alright. Samir. Served the court for over 10 years. He's skilled in his art, well-dressed, and avoidant of women's touch. After all, more often than not, it's delicate female members of the harem that requires the treatment. Still a robust Sultan. Said the monarch once gifted him a male concubine. 2 share harmonious, cordial companionship till this day. Okay. We should be equal in support and opposition here. Alright, we got the lunch boxes. Training was relatively successful. He'll be a good fighter in the future. +2 physique. Alright, managing the estate. Fantastic. Alright. 5 coins. You wonder why the Sultan treats himself even more cruelly than you. Isn't it ridiculous he threw himself into such a crazy game, tarnishing his respect and endangering his subjects' loyalty? What? Oh, lost 5 influence. Through the noisy whisperings, through malicious eyes, the lights in the palace flickering, the Sultan blurred face, you caught a glimmer, trace a hint, something wafting through the air. One of fear, influence -5. Okay. What do the poor really need? You condescend to mingle the commoners and ask how to end their poverty once and for all. Answers are varied. Give me money, sir. I want to earn gold coins. Marry me, though I have 3 kids, but they're well behaved. Make me a noble. I want to earn money without working like you. You can't tell them that nobles have their own troubles. Right now, your life is divided into 7 days, 7 days, and another 7 days. Okay. Skill sociability. Book teaches us how to make simple things 10,000 times more complicated, thereby highlight our own excellence. Okay. Decency is the rule of the game for nobles. Some gold. Alright. Found an opportunity. Your neighbor, the scholar, finally finished his masterpiece. Gave you a copy of the manuscript. Thank you for your tolerance. You left your name in the preface of the book, which made you famous in the academic world. Game, card, book, and enlightenment. Oh, because I didn't shut down what he was working on. I lost a ton of influence here. Sultan's suspicion. Sultan heard that you have prepared a fortune for the test of the Extravagance card, so now it tells you the time to show your loyalty. Well, I gotta pay 13 gold. I see. Well, let's give lunch boxes here. Oh, combat and survival. Picked up, you did not think it'd be such a handy weapon. Okay. Oh. We can do pure thoughts here. Proper meal. Well. Yeah, we're going to have to deal with some of this here. Unreliable ally. Yep, send Maggie. Get him under control, Maggie. Send a mirror here. He's got a lot of support from me, actually. Yeah, Viper Temple can go away. Book of Enlightenment. Wisdom +1. is my wisdom at? 3? I kind of want to get that wisdom bonus. It's going to let me read more books here. Hunting game appeared. Yep, send you out hunting. Mystique. Royal Library. Oh, this is the username. Royal Library.
Hi.
Yeah, Lumera, you go to the library. Okay. Managing the estate. Yeah, you two got it. You guys got this on lockdown. Alright, see if there's anything else we can do here. No. Oh, that's right. We already got something going. You go to the bathhouse, bud. See what you can get us. You go to the bookstore. Alright. Let's end the day here. Alright. Sold all the lunch boxes. You praise the quality of stone lunch box you present, giving you 9 gold coins, promising to buy more when you have. Okay. Using the bathhouse. No. This morning, Maggie seems very troubled. She said she had a nightmare where she was on a small boat with a dog, a rope, and a flute. The boat was drifting out of sea. She felt increasingly afraid but didn't know how to use the 3 M's. She seeks your comfort. How would you explain the dream? It's a self-reflection dream. You smile and hold your wife's beautiful face, telling her not to worry. That dream stems from a deep-seated anxiety and fear. It has no significant meaning. Dogs can both be servile and vicious. Ropes can save a person or strangle them. The flute is both her favorite instrument and the jester's delight. These 3 things, along with a small boat drifting at sea, all symbolize her anxiety about the future. Hearing your words, she buries her head in your chest and asks playfully, what should she do that? You stroke her hair, telling her that no matter what, you'll always be there for her. Okay. You have money. Okay. Sultan's patience dwindling. Side information. Okay. You go to temple, talk to the devout priests. They most frequent commoners always appear the most kind and gentle. They smile as they receive your offering and tell you the best way to help the poor is to deepen their faith. In the eyes of the divine, humans are ranked not by status but by strength of their faith. It's what they think. Respect the ripples in your mind. Okay. Don't stare at the stars. Yourself. Yep, so we got more wisdom, so we can use more books. Alright, got a gold coin. Alright, found a secret. I need to get my influence back up. Zaki's request, confession, stone lung box, this is fratricide, journey into the unknown. Ah. Menar's seance caught the Sultan's attention. She petitions him for permission to explore beyond the Great Sea of Sand, seek legendary stronghold hidden in distant peaks, journey in great peril. This time she does not come to you for aid. wait for the perfect opportunity. Find him. The brother of the lady, Fortuna's late husband. Lost in exciting fantasy, all the wealth he is about to inherit. Defenseless in the house of delights. To intervene in property dispute between nobles with violence would occur disprominent. Use a bloodshed card. And the last training is determine you're trustworthy. This time he's come to you again. Okay, we need to send money here. Alright. Hammer? You're permanently on this job. Oh. In this place of accumulated sin, commits your transgressions, priest cleansing your soul and faith. Okay. Send the priest to the true faith here. Yeah, that's 3 turns there. Yeah, we're not going to do the Viper Temple. These. You keep making that stuff there. Managing the estate here. Jawad's got this. Confession will send Maggie. Donation. Okay. Let's see here. I'll deal with this. The last train is Germany are trustworthy. This time he's coming again. You want to hear his other request? At a certain court meeting, Zaki witnessed your heated debate with the minister. While recounting it, Zaki's eyes were full of admiration. Can you teach me how you did? You're intrigued and agreed to his request. Zaki wants to improve his social skills to help his mother. You argue it with others in the court soon. Thought 3 places to train this young man. Choose one. Communication in the court. Learning sociability. Okay, you got 5 sociability here. Yeah, we'll put inside information there. Not stare at the stars. Let's see what this is. Okay. Magic +3. Insight +1. Strange book. The entire book consists of a single sentence. Repeated over and over again. Do not stare at the stars. From how this book is bound, it must be old. Perhaps from the era when the Star Sultan was still widely worshipped. Stare stars, no. She is going to be the magic queen here. She's a wizard, Harry. Let's try to get more money here. Hunting game. You go do okay. Not gonna do Miracle and Restoration yet. Oh, we got some new stuff here. Yeah, getting some of this would be smart. Soldier's Protective Charm. Tiny silver box lined with red velvet, within which is a piece tightly folded paper that reads, "Though hundreds may die, let it not be my love. If only one lives, let it be my love." Spirit. Combat +2. Okay, purchase successful. Yeah, give you the spear. And then we've got a dagger to give somebody here. We'll do that later. Don't think we want to do that yet. Honestly, let's go buy more bucks. Let's do it. Alright. Excellent. I need to find a way to gain some influence. There we go. Alright. People saw you present a full tray of gold to the Sultan without changing your expression. They speculate about your true wealth with jealousy and fear. Going forward, they'll treat you with more respect. Inside information. We get intuition here. Pose the question to the priest of the true faith, wanting to hear her perspective. Your question elicits a burst of laughter from she. She suggests that instead of helping these useless poor people, one should utilize them, exploit them, treat them as fodder, to liberate them from their unfortunate lives with the real help. Is that so? The perspective ripples your mind. Scout's training manual. Alright. Oh, we got some support from Smear. And got some inside information. Someone fostered his child in a business-dealing desert tribe, believing growing up in the desert would make him strong and smart. Unexpectedly, after an unprecedented sandstorm, the tribe reports his child is missing, essentially stating what everyone knows: a child cannot survive alone in the harsh desert. Okay. Search for the remains. Reassuring him, you dispatch a small team search the desert for trace the child alive. See the person dead, see the remains. Search the remains as a beer. Okay, Maggie prays for her husband, for you. She beseeches the immaculate purity to protect your soul, that you might remain the man she married despite all you've endured. Piety. Penitents dispersed in the sunset, watched by the order's immaculate stone pillars, observing these elongated, filthy shadows without comment. Okay. Reroll, please. There we go. Training results are acceptable. He's still a little nervous, but he can speak to nobles in the right way. In time, he'll be able to get a job in court. Okay. Do not look up. Told you not to look, but you still did. Do not stare at the stars. 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 Okay, we got some insight. Alright. Let's shuffle everything here. Alright. You always the unreliable one. Search the remains.
Hi.
Child swept away by a sandstorm, disappearing without a trace. Do not give up searching, dead or alive. Now let's give somebody a dagger here. have enough gold to give you right now. We'll wait on that. Ask Jawad here. Okay. Let's see. Managing the estate. Grand game. Amir? This is your job now. Who are you? Think about it, Dill. Enjoys the vizier. Oh, okay. The sheriff's play in Sultan's arsenal, the court's most eager jester. I gotcha. Alright. Yeah, blessing would be nice, but I can't do that right now. Support of intelligence. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Got a whole bunch of cards we can upgrade now. Scout training manual. What is this one? Probably survival. Stealth. I feel like Zaki is recorded there. Yeah, you need stealth. We're gonna make you a stealth expert as well. And let's see. What else do we got here? Mystique. Came with scheme to gain intelligence. Performing at the feast has appeared. Sleeping drop. Hey, hold on. Yeah, that's right. We're supposed to bring the sleeping drop. Forming at the feast. Do I have any books that we have not read? I think we need more books. Alright. Whoops, not where I want it to be. That. Alright, end day. Wait for the perfect opportunity. Man died mysteriously in the brothel. Bring news to the vineyard's owner, death to Fortuna. Shadow has loomed over for so long, finally dissipates. She exhales, slow and deep. Relieved smile flickers across her lips. She thanks you and pays you handsomely. Okay. There we go. Make some money. Inside information. Got some more inside information. Or no, he had inside information. I got some. He probes the question Jawad, wanting his perspective. He shrugs and casually says, with weight out the pores to lead them to rob, invade, and deceive. After all, the wealthy and nobles have accumulated the wealth to such means. What's wrong with taking it back? Perspective ripples in your mind. Old guard. Okay. Tuition. Alright. Scouting techniques gained. Someone has come to your door hoping to see you. Event project investment has appeared. Oh no. She left. Oh. Okay, well. Okay then. I did not realize that, she was just gonna go. Thought I could... Oh, these guys are back, though. Alright, Saki's request. Alright, host him. He expressed gratitude and admiration for your guidance. He doesn't want to bother you all the time. He asks where you usually go for answers when you have questions. The bookstore. Final lesson. You take in the bookstore. Every riddle has its answer, you tell me. History and books hold it all. Yeah. The Maron and Zaki are gonna go. Older houses. The order houses countless texts, doctrines, classics, and accumulated wisdom from religious leaders and high priests. Being frequently consulted by the faithful, organizing them performs challenging. Okay, we can do that soon. Let's put Maggie on this. Okay. Trigger follow-ups and need things. Yeah, Viper Temple can go away. Grand game. Amur, you're just the man here. Every time. Aw, that upsets me that we missed that. Oh well. Okay, today is the last day. You know, honestly, okay, we're gonna set the countdown on the Sultan card. I think this should work the way I want it to. Can you actually go to the House of Delights? No. Great sword. Kinda want that, actually. So we can buy equipment, purchase successful. Okay. And spear. Go on you. Okay. See if we can make some money here. Palace Affairs. Yeah. Send you there. The Old Garden. Book of lyrical poetry, encountering steps poet ponders through the garden of lost splendors, reminiscing on wonders youth. +2 charisma, +1 stealth. I think it'd be beneficial for me to get more charisma. Yeah. this one. Project investment. Okay. And you know what? Yeah, we'll send an inside information with you. Okay, I need a ton of money for a proper meal here. This is fine here. Alright, let's see if we die here or not. Yeah, we're just gonna life and times. Alright. Okay. Miracle and Restoration. You walk in goodness, see the current of evil. Feel evil thoughts and strands of gravity spread out by the cards in your hands. Every good deed you stick to tears apart those strands of connection with this corrupt world. Both weak and sullen cards self-creating and pervading the world. Fortunately, that bloody compound still haunts you, threatens you, tempts you, make you fall into injustice. You're so exhausted. Persist till down. Perhaps only God can give you some guidance. This restoration lies with the miracle of purification. Immaculate purity is tirelessly worked to cleanse the world corrupted by darkness. Now he answers your prayers, channeling virtuous deeds to make things right. Turning countdown this cursed card to its pristine original state, as pure as when it first emerged from the magician's death. Restoration is sacred and supernatural. All prayers, you, the Sultan, even the magician herself, feel the overwhelming power from the sacred reset. Praise light, praise all the Lord, purity, mirrors, purifying grace swiftly descend upon us. Okay, there we go. Get the coins. Alright, grand game. Okay. Young man crawls on his belly in the Sultan's golden palace, humbly begging for an extension on the tax collection deadline due to the region's unpredictable climate. The Sultan, intrigued by this new plaything, comes up with a brilliant idea. He calls you over and gives you an opportunity to be merciful in a lenient manner. Now you must use the Sultan card on this young man. No, it's not can, it's must. You have no room to refuse. Yellow won't give you answers. Okay. Post question made. She pauses and tells you the best way to help the poor is to assist the mothers. The mother's poverty is transmitted to her children. And to give her children a better life, the mother will fight like a lioness and be cutting like a wolf. So it is, this perspective ripples in your mind. Okay. Bookstore owners always welcoming new customers like him. Oh, he gains charisma and wisdom. They enjoy lively chat, and old customers passing by give the young man recommendations from their own reading. What a pleasant afternoon. And Palace Affairs here. Alright, gold coin. Some polite bribes. Can't remember when to you or when. Alright, got more charisma. Most beautiful airpin flowers when it falls from the lower's hair. Alright. Foreign merchant. We're gonna have to do a proper meal here soon. I would like this stuff, but I can't do it here. Collect my gold. Unreliable ally.
Huh?
Every time. Every time. Go get him, Maggie. Alright, grand game. Amara, do your magic. Oh, who are you? Prideful and willful Amara is the light of Jawad's life. Jawad's daughter. You better behave, Jawad. See divine grace. No, I can't do that. Do the poor really need Lumera? Oh. Yeah, let's send ourselves. Alright. Now your chance, a rigorous training young noble has fully committed himself to you. Now you have a chance to shape his mind your own ideals. You can choose to exert conviction related to rebellion or the cult. Okay. We'll do it. Sultan's prank. Great and kind sultans give you an opportunity to break the sultan card to ease the efficiency. But that comes from a vassal tribe. He was sent by his father to demonstrate the tribe's loyalty to the sultan. His face still carries traces of the young man's barely concealed resentment. Look, the sultan adores, for it marks him as a perfect plaything. Oh. Well. Jawad, run the house. Valley of Serpents. Oh, okay. We've used that before. Do I not have any books right now? Doesn't look like it. So we just got Lumera right now. Go buy a book. End of the day here. Alright, Maid is giving you a lead. You begin your investigation. First, you must trace the path Tack Collector's wife and child took on their journey home. Where did they go? Where did they vanish? Sites and your people walk the same road. Conduct a field investigation. Now, an eye unfolds the map, hoping to find clues to the lady's whereabouts. There we go. Discovery. Through a relentless investigation, now discovers records of the tax collector's wife and children passing through. Hearing that you interviewed in the case, Gus comes looking for you. Why are you against me? Do you want to return the conviction of such a heinous person? Defending his well-documented evil deeds? I told him it's just you, the enemy of justice. Lynn, do you realize that he is handling the case? You tell me you just want to find out the truth, but he doesn't believe you. Stop making excuses. You just want money and fame, right? You also want to prove I'm wrong, just because I don't agree with you joining the Sultan's game. As finishes speaking, leaves infuriated. Thus, you part on bad terms. Event preliminary investigations here. Discover records of tax collectors' wife and children passing through a way station. Station very close to her parents' city. That they vanished. It seems she left the city safely. The tax collector had murdered her, who would have done it earlier, before she was so far out of the city. Come on, money, please. There we go. Two people in the city are arguing. One claimed that his neighbor stole sheep, while the neighbor says he abandoned the sick lamb. Not for him taking it in and treating it, the lamb would have died in the desert. They ask you to judge who the sheep should belong to. Okay. I'm gonna say the neighbor, because he treated it. With the money and effort spent treating the sick lamb is enough to persuade you the sheep should belong to the neighbor. Neighbor asks, thank you for your fairness, left contentedly with his beloved lamb. Okay. We got some tactics. Alright. You ponder day and night, gradually organizing some vague thoughts in your mind. Alright, following me may lead to death. You deliberately say this to Zaki. Without a doubt, every young person dreams of glorious death. He is no exception. Fear of the Sultan. 47 elegant poses, mountain books. Okay. Yeah. Got Bonnie back. Heard an insignificant rumor about a slave breaking free during a market transaction, killing his master and burning half the street. Story is a loving couple who sustained each other amidst adversity. They beset the pressures and hardships. Never once did they betray each other. Mountain books. Oh, buy out all the books in the bookstore in a single run. So we got no more. Near fear of the Sultan's an interesting thing. I should fear the monarch, but to show it, the Sultan's gone mad again, taking pleasure in being feared. Knowledge and truth, first step towards rebellion. Like 3 fears of the Sultan, maybe you'll gain his desire to freedom. Welcome. Bookstore owner finds you and asks you if you could accompany him on a trip to the upper city. He wants to visit a few nobles, try to collect some worthwhile books from them. He comes to you partly because he believes you have a genuine love for reading, partly because he's terrible at dealing with nobles. You can't come yourself, at least send someone who knows how to handle such delicate conversations. We've got to do this. Okay, spend the 10 gold. Hate that started about me. Oops, didn't want to do that. Okay. Do library organization there. No need to ask them anymore. Okay. Oh, did this get upgraded? I feel like it might have. Okay. Managing the estate. Looks like she can do that pretty well now. Okay, where is that new book we just got? 47 Elegant Poses. What is this one? Charisma +1. Yeah. I think that's worthwhile doing here. So we can get some more money here. Then selling labors appeared. So no jobs on the market. Most not noble. If you need more coins, play the Sultan's game. I mean, no, Zaki's actually pretty strong. Okay, we'll deal with that in due time. Here, send you into court. See if we can do anything else here. Forming at the feast. Yeah, do that. Alright. Think we can end the day here. Proper meal. Provide Habib with a generous budget. Accept the coins of excitement, purchasing fresh seasonal ingredients from the market without pocketing a single copper piece. These exceptional materials showcase his culinary mastery. Soon, irresistibly enticing aromas wafted above the guest house. Complex, rich, intoxicating. Oh, not only were the rough labors you had captivated, but you yourself could not help swallowing in anticipation. Okay. Said no one. Sensibly never heard of Minar again. She must have died in the expedition. But you have a feeling it was her choice. It was her defiance. Dang it. Alright. 5 coins. That's fine. Okay, inside information. Influence +1. Okay. Alright, become more elegant, more charisma. Alright, well, we didn't do it. Oh, we got a coin. Alright, not so bad. Failed to impress. Okay, let's sort everything out. Beb, chef with formidable culinary skill and blade work, is equally at ease dismantling animal carcasses, feeding an army of well-cooked halal, and crafting dainty fruit confections charm a lady's heart. Provide Habib with inspiration on a quality ingredient. He'll serve you a feast anytime. Ah, food or foe. One come together. Bebe has provided his culinary mastery. Observe the eager crowd surrounding your kitchen. While your presence at the doorway, they have stormed inside to seize their portion. Smiling, you see the feast could begin. I'll secure a guest house job, put in for grand cuisine physique. Yeah. Oh, Maggie would love to sample his cooking. Maggie's busy right now. Book hunt. Here, you go. And put the secret in there. Mysterious assistance. Go ahead and put myself in here. Okay. Let's see here. Let's try to earn some money here. Selling labor up here. Yeah. Have you managed the estate right now? Yes, send you. Okay. Forming at the feast as a beer. Alright. I think this is all fine here. Let's end the day here. Alright, project investment. Moved by Mahir's words, you give her a significant sponsorship. Mysteries of the firmament, celestial abode of the divine. You aspire, you create the anxiously wait the day Mahir completes her work. She completed the project. She shows you a complex and magnificent instrument. Intricate patterns conforming to some natural logic and rhythm. Through the lens, you peer into the distant starry sky. Timeless gleam of faraway stars captured in your eyes. Only your excited voice echoed in yours. I knew it! You know, I always felt we were all governed by a force, just like these stars, moving in definite trajectories. I wanted to discover the laws governing that force, governing everything. That was my dream. I think people call that God, that force God, you reply instinctively. The realm of God is quietly shedding its veil of mystery. Now you have gleaned it. In the future, you will reach it. Okay. Everyone keeps their dignity. When buying books from nobles, the last thing you want is to make it seem like they need the money. But all knowledge and culture are priceless. You're merely offering a token of gratitude for the selfless sharing. Change few apprentices to chase with the nobles and get ready to cut to the chase. You successfully bought the books. It's almost brand new, still unopened. Books used to be a refuge from reality, a place filled with stories from fiction, but now, standing at the center of the story yourself, all you can see on every page are metaphors and satire, reminding you of the absurdity and irrationality in reality. Oh, well, that's a sparse amount of money. Maggie has a beloved piece of jewelry stolen. Who could have done it? None of the maid who came with her dowry, the easiest access to her jewelry box, the boy Zephyr who often runs errands in the city, can easily find stolen goods. Or could it be the friend who recently visited your wife? That's a noble friend. You proposed to talk to Maggie's friend about the jewelry, and unexpectedly she seems relieved. To be honest, I had my doubts. She first wanted to see my jewelry box and started talking about her husband's gambling, but I kept thinking, should I suspect a friend? You comfort her and write to the woman's husband. A few days later, you receive a blank letter along with a bag containing the jewelry. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Yep. And then he's out having fun. Okay. You require power almost born in the hand of God. It's a dangerous, frightening request, but asking does not necessarily mean evil. The ill woman pondered for a long time. Her body crumbled like flowing sand. Insects, mice, moths, all rushed out of smoke and dust, pouncing on your face. You regained your senses, everything had disappeared, leaving only the surging magic within. Oh, I got 2 magic now. Okay. Got some hard-earned money there. Nope, nothing. Shuffle everything together here. We got a lot going on here. Okay. I don't think we have. Yeah. Dragon. Yep, we'll start upgrading some of our cards here. Managing the estate. We need to just keep doing that. Visit from the widow. Lady Fortuna's heard you the cause of her son's changes. She comes for a visit. Has to be me. Midnight visitor. Go, escape slave girl. Midnight commotion erupted in your courtyard. Investigating, you discover your guards restraining struggling slave girl. Her tattered wrappings showed fire damage, while strange barbarian markings covered her dirt and blood-stained enmity skin. Those exhausted yet defiant eyes revealed untamed spirit. Yet questions remain. Whose property was she? What caused her injuries, and why had she sought refuge in your estate? Oh, herbal healing or some coin. Okay. Let's see here. Sultan's praying. 4 days left. That's fine. Alright, you can go to the bathhouse, bud. Preliminary investigation. 3 coins to fund the investigation. Lady must return to her hometown after leaving the way station. Much certain boy has no. When seeing her, you decide to take your investigation to the city. Let's get a secret here. Alright, equipment merchant. Ooh, stealth and combat. Charisma +2. Kinda like this full moon scimitar here. Alright. Yeah, that seems good. Mirror of the stars. Precise instrument made by Mayor Kirpo, peering into the depths of distant starry sky, capturing those dim yet eternal glimmers of light. We'll have to use that soon enough here. Okay, still got you. Send you to make some gold here. Get out here. Make us some money. Alright. Let's end here. Alright. Use the bathhouse. Opportunity. Okay, Maggie. Got piety. Your assistant spends 3 days among ancient texts before finally satisfying the priest. They acknowledge your devotion. Alright. No one admits to seeing Lee. Some even flee your questions like startled prey, but you notice flickering glances they're hiding something. Excellent communication skills pay off. Finally, Lamera pries information out of an urchin. Squatting indifferently in the corner, the urchin says, I saw the lady come back. Yeah, with a little one. About yay high, right? Lives up at the governor's mansion, she does. They even heard them at it at night arguing loud. Next thing you know, the governor says no one's to breathe a word of it. See, most folk around here can't so much as lift a finger without his say-so. Everyone's dependent on him for their bread. Me? I got nothing to lose. Ain't had a proper bite in days, he shrugs and asks you. You're from the big city, ain't you? Could you boot him out, maybe? That governor's right harsh. Folks around here barely better off than me. Farming just go hungry. Mayor buys up some buns in appreciation. Seems a new suspect has emerged in the case. Quest heard about your progress came once again. After understanding the doubts in detail, you frowned tightly. There really are hidden truths in this matter. I will assist you in the investigation, but my eyes will also be fixed on you. And don't try to play any dirty tricks. It seems he is hostile towards you, but it hasn't blinded his mind. As you know, he's also someone who seeks justice. Then in-depth investigation has to care. Managing the estate. There we go. Money. Okay. Okay. Intuition. Some conclusion mind, eager to share with Novel. Your sudden visit caused Novel to raise an eyebrow. When you clarify your intention, he scrutinizes you as if seeing you anew. You enthusiastically share conclusions from recent reflections, saying to truly help the poor, you should make them more useful. Better teach someone to fish than to give them a fish. To really help the poor, simply filling their stomachs for a day is useless. We need to find ways to make them more useful to this empire, to the rich and to themselves. Now felt bounded for a while, and then admitted you were right. For a pot of tea, both discussed and planned how much money, how many people it would require. Let's start from your territory and give it a try, he said. I'll pay half and you pay half. If it works well, we'll try it out in my territory too again. Half and half. It was agreed. Golden Tool event has appeared. Okay. Okay. Runaway slaves find no path in the city. You instruct guards to place her near the servants' quarters with clean water and food. Stay until you choose to leave, Eon. Wish work for me, we'll discuss tomorrow. She wipes barely dried blood from her face. Raising her proud head. Huh. Worked, I should thank you indeed. Despite her words, her eyes betrayed barely concealed contempt. Predictably, by morning, the guard reports her quiet departure before dawn. She used water, took food, chopped kitchen firewood for 3 days. Payment for your momentarily shelter. Okay. Alright, inside information. Thinks you're a fine mentor. Woman placed all her hopes in her son. Now you at his side, she is at peace. The family will have a bright future. She wagers everything on you. Okay. Earn some hard-earned money. Alright. Feel like we're absolutely killing it here. Ozaki has something. Zaki comes to you in a daze. Zaki tells you he accidentally found a letter his father received before his death, revealing that his father had used his mother's family money to keep a prostitute. The letter was written by his father's brother, and from its contents, it seems the father was very worried that the mother would be furious about this, even fearing for his life. Remembering the days before his father's death, the young man recalls his mother suddenly preparing strange herbal tea. The sudden visit and departure of his uncle, noise at night, and all the father's guards being sent away. Knelt down and begged you to guide him. That silent conversation has appeared. Okay. Alright. Well, the golden tool. Silent conversation. Calling Fortuna to have an open talk. Do I have Fortuna? I don't think so. Fortuna is not in our... Ah, Fortuna. Her child's everything to her. Your excellent tutelage to her child has led her to offer you her friendship. Okay, conviction. Alright. Everyone come together. Maggie. One non-noble follower to dine with you. Die. And I may join them. Okay. At least 4 wisdom required. Alright. Golden tool. Let's see here. We'll deal with that soon enough here. Let's see here. Yeah, Headless Dragon. Do you have any higher quality ones? No. Let's keep turning our stacks of cards into better ones. Okay. Oh, let's use a Conquest card. Okay. You don't have enough charisma yet. Do I have any more books? These 2 are special. Words of Sages. Alright. Okay, well. send you. Using the bathhouse. Catch you off. You go to the bathhouse there. That's fine. Royal Library here. Managing the estate. Yeah, you got this, bud. Royal Library. We'll send you. Yeah, this seems fine. I think we got a good thing going here. Alright. Pre-polished stone lunch boxes. Search took a long, long time, and through the trials of Sandstorm, both sides come to understand one another. Present you with treasure, symbolist friendship forged through hardship. Guardian Beast Bracelet. Okay. Your joint appearance instantly transformed the atmosphere. None present ever dined nobility. Thebes served you both first, then distributed portions to others with stern authority. His obvious favoritism caused Maggie to suppress amused laughter. Cherishing that smile you sent for wine for everyone, with a special bottle reserved for Habib. Your generosity earned universal acclaim, notoriety. Okay, secrets. Noble stopped you, hoping you could tell him the tier of himself and his archenemy. You recalled his name and made judgment silently in your heart. He was just a bronze-tiered young man, and his archenemy, who was about to inherit the family's property, would soon reach silver tier. Your archenemy is silver tier. As for you, you're bronze. You honestly told me he was bronze tier. Am I not as good as him? The young man muttered in frustration. You then encouraged him, telling him that with hard work he could also rise to silver tier. The young man shook his head, unsure as if he believed you. You gave him some money as thanks. Renown, gold coins. Alright, come on, money. Now, something. Alright. And Bunny's out having fun. Inside information. I'd chosen the wrong person. Tell Fatina you've already planned a rebellion. Might lead to a tragic end for her and her son. She was silent for a moment. Then she agreed. Okay. Then she agreed to bet her own life on you. Support. Okay. You are inspired. A lot of thoughts. For a library. Okay. Omen. She seemed to want your attention. Put her into me things. Your reputation drew dangerous individuals. During this phase, expect criminals seeking protection. Choose wisely. Event reprobation refuge have here. Oh boy. Things are getting spicy. Okay, foreign merchant, huh? Yeah, just... Ooh, physique and combat. Combat and survival. Sociability, survival. That's pretty good. Yeah. Do shield of blinded eyes. Okay, and I got Ren. Okay. This seems pretty good. I got a nice spread of stuff here. Black art. Forbidden monology. Use the cipher tomes of black arts or enact wicked rituals. Fashion. this conversation. Oh, hold on. What do you want? Wife's best friend, most steadfast supporter. Your kindness has become an example for the youth. Fatuna visited her son Zaki to present you a gift. He was to thank you for setting a moral example for her son. He now cares about the lives of the elderly, servants island, takes initiative in asking about the tax of the state. So happy and touched. All thanks to you. Awesome. Okay, bring the whole group together here. You need to get more charisma. Killing the fierce lion. Yeah, do that. Bring tactics. Lion banished by its pride approaches human city during dry season. Desperate for food, initially it preyed on livestock. Later attacked shepherds, killing them swiftly. Once the beast tastes the sweet and fragile human flesh, it becomes unstoppable. Stop it now or someday you'll become its prey. Divine Stallion. Someone swore they had seen a pure black horse in the wilds east of the city. It was elegant and slender, with satin-like hair and shone as it ran, seemingly to fly in the wind despite lacking wings. Many hunters tried to track it down and tame it. They all returned empty-handed.
Hi. Hi.
Okay. I'll throw some inside information in there. Due to your reputation, some notorious criminals chose to take refuge with it. If you accept them, their evidence will be borne by them. Choose to ignore them, use the bloodshed cards, what's due to them. The Cursed. Alright. That's right, we know how to remove a curse. Guess how Zora flows with people. Many who never contributed labor joined the few, desperately hoping to taste the Beaver's renowned cooking. Quickly identified by legitimately hungry workers, arguments erupted and escalated towards violence. Yeah, let's give a feast here. That's fine. What does this do? Fierce guardian beast will protect its wearer from hardship. At least that's the hope. The Faded Honor. Warriors tribe commemorate each victory with additional loop of gold thread. Threads twisted and loops for many will only snap at last. Tribe 2 perished. Oh, lunchbox business. Yep. Silk gown, charisma +2. Let's buy that. Okay. This is gonna go on the priest. And then you can also have this weapon here. Go persuade him. Alright. Oh, I don't have anyone managing the estate right now. Honestly, I think it's fine. this dragon. Let's upgrade some more cards here. Yeah, inside information here. Outlaw. 5 points in notoriety. Rule breaker. Huh, it's too bad the rulers of this game are unbreakable. Alright. End day. Alright. Sold all lunch boxes, 9 coins. Okay. Hunting a lion. Better be well prepared. Lion cautiously circles around, eventually succumbing to the temptation of the sheep and stepping into your trap. Its paws and stomach are pierced by sharp wooden spikes. Its fur soaked in blood, it roars loudly, trying to escape, but you force it back or you're spared. Battle of strength and endurance. You cannot afford a moment of laxity. Finally, the lion exhausts his last bit of strength and collapses a whimper. After ensuring it's truly dead, you drag its body out of the trap. Conquering lions, the ultimate symbol of a warrior's glory. As you wearily carry the lion's bloody head through the long street, no one remembers the hero's name. Oh, does not get more combat. Okay. Zaki sat there silently, like a drenched chick, looking somewhat despondent. He was in urgent need of someone to help and guide him, yet the mother he once trusted most was now mired in deep suspicion. Should you summon Fortuna confront him, or let Maggie confront Zaki? Always had a way. How about Maggie and Fortuna here? So seeing the old letter paper in her son's hands, Fortuna silent for a long time, decides that for Liam. Yes, if you must ask, I gave him tea brewed from cloves, and gave him wine, and after that my brother pressed his head into the bath. Fortuna looked straightforwardly at him. But why? Why? Father indeed had a mistress, but that's not a crime worthy of death. The young noble shouts himself hoarse, tears welling from his eyes. You didn't sentence him to death, my dear child, I know. Tina looks at Zaki with a gentle look, her words are harsh. But I did. I sentenced your father to death. That's how it is. I admit my crime. Don't say that. Maggie squeezes her hand tightly and looks at Zaki. She did it for you, son. She... Don't, Maggie, don't. Tina tries to interrupt her several times. Maggie continues to speak gently, yet firmly, holding her cold and trembling hand. Isn't it clear in the letter? Your father had a child with a mistress. The child would gradually empty your mother's property, take away the future little by little. Human nature is greed, Zaki. I can understand everything your mother did. She had to, because she must protect you. Who else could protect you? Your father, blinded by lust, or the woman coveting your wealth? Fortuna finally sheds tears. Her shoulders slumped helplessly. For the first time, even her brother did not understand why she was so determined. First time someone could understand her. This truth is not a burden that child should bear. She collapses, covering her face, and cries bitterly. This has nothing to do with him. Why did you tell him? This is the sin I committed. This is my sin. Zaki's completely stunned. He looks blankly, unbelievingly at his mother. Was his father's death because of him? This heavy sin falls upon his immature shoulders. What wrong did he do? Maggie whispers to comfort Fortuna, telling her that children must know the truth while signaling to you. He understood her meaning, took Zaki, walked out of the room. Zaki stands silently beside you. He has never seen his mother cry before. He recalls for a long time the once gentle and smiling mother who has not smiled since his father's death. She maneuvered strongly, putting forth a brave front, navigating among those wolves who protect her precarious and stable life, all but for him. Yet even so, he chokes as he lowers his head, unsure of how to continue. I really don't know what to do. I have no right to blame my mother. I also have no right to forgive her. What should I do? If you give me a knife, I will do it. If you tell me to forgive, I will do it. Which is right and which is wrong? I really don't know. Leans against you slowly as depressed confessions grows weaker and weaker. Turn to look at him, this child. He falls asleep out of exhaustion. You pat his soft hair, wipe the tears from his face, and sighs softly. A moment you can feel he almost regards you as his father. Okay. Says Roma, you instruct to double the portions, warning that anyone causing trouble won't get a bite. Oh, nice physique. Soon Tales Lioness include aromas make everyone forget the previous anger. Alright, following Nurse guidance, Lee in ambush, Saulai's finds saw it. Your back sound stepped in the shallow ripples of the oasis under the enchanted moonlight, its fur shimmering as though it held light. Seemingly catching your scent, raises his head and looks towards your hiding spot. You almost dare not breathe as it gazes out at you from afar. Stallion steps gingerly, seemingly hesitant. However, it soon snorts and approaches you. The shimmering light reflects in the water, creating a path of scattered brightness behind it. It lowers its head gently as it reaches you. You touch its warm forehead, feeling as though you've touched the generous gift of deity. Alright, well, no income. We get a coin, though. Alright. Sultan's not scene today. We got either side of information. Notorious criminals took refuge. Criminal evidence. Seems to want your attention. Put her into me things. But we got a lot of people who want attention right now. You're understanding the world beneath the surface has attracted Fatina. Fatina's recently often been chatting with your wife over tea. She finds some of your perspectives quite interesting, so one day she took the initiative to speak with you. Know what you have to say, you can say in front of my wife. Make you present, Fatina seemed a bit embarrassed. She chatted with you for a while about everyday matters. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright. Turn to start around, please. Alright. I had a feeling that we needed to receive her privately. Chatted for a while, and you mentioned some heroic deeds in the Dark Alley, as well as your thoughts on fate, the invisible, and many aspects of life. She watched you, nodding constantly. Her gaze seems to drift further and further away. After a long time, she suddenly realized her rudeness, smiled, and apologized to you. I'm really sorry. What you said reminded me of my late husband. He also loved to hang out with the fortune tellers and prostitutes in the Dark Alley. Oh, I meant no offense. Quite the opposite. How should I put it? Two blushes rose on her cheeks. She suddenly realized she was quite an attractive woman. She was passion. Ah. In this twist game, there are those who desire you. Might not be love, yet is a hunger, a yearning, a seed of chaos. Oh boy. Ooh boy. That seems like the problem. What do you got, bud? You're not one to be suspicious by nature. I'm this day looking at the easier side. Various doubts suddenly surface your mind. Why should a slave who seeks only to stave off hunger possess a discerning tongue so they would have tasted the world's delicacies? He even wants to grind a stone diligently to make food tastier. But such knowledge and such traditions belong to the desert tribes. Where does Aziz learn it from? Perhaps Aziz should give you an explanation. Sans time has appeared. Oh. Some convictions. Tend to rebel. No choice in this matter. This is not what I want to do at all, but okay. Horse betting. Send your rider and steed to compete, place bets. Victorious may receive a reward. Anyone that can actually use animals here? I don't think we do. Huh. Alright, you got high survival here. I'll put our money on. opportunity here. Okay. Let's go ahead here. We've got... Oh, I need to put some items on. Maggie gets that. Charisma and sociability. Yep, on to Zach here. Alright. So, let's see here. Book hunts. Then you. Okay. Alright, one moment, folks. I gotta split the episode here. I'll be back. And we're back. Sorry about that. I had to help Awen with some stuff. Ooh. We can do... turn our inside information. No, let's get a green intuition. Okay. Physique and charisma. Alright. We got a bunch of stuff. Alright, jade armoring. Let's give you this instead. And this can go in amber. Yeah. Plus one charisma for him. Sure. In-depth investigation. Yeah, we'll do that. Use Conquest card. Oh, I must use a Conquest card. Alright. Alright, let's use this amber here. White, honey, orb has a beard. The cursed one. Oh. Lawless criminal. What happens when I use you? Don't expect their loyalty. Ooh. Okay. What do you got here? Give you some gold. Hear thoughts. Okay. The judge radical living or dead. Get a cheap silver bracelet. I don't think we need to. Sincerity to the priest. Okay. The cursed, we'll do a cursed removal. Why not? Let's see what happens. And let's see here. Wolf King. No, let's send you.
Hi.
Okay. Survival. You know what? We'll use opportunity here. Well, we need to do managing the estate here.
Huh?
Jawad, that's fine. You can handle that. Okay. Send you to the bathhouse here. Oh, we're out of money. Never mind. Okay, you know what? Let's use Mirror Stars. Let's see what happens. You haven't expanded your collection room to include this rare treasure, but now it's time. Build an observatory. 5 gold coins. Okay. Well, can't do that right now. One-time use. Okay. Just get some cheap people to help out here. Okay. Recruitment successful. Okay. So we got some extra people that can be utilized. Let's see what we can do here. Forming at Feast event has appeared. Yeah, do that. Huh. King Rivalry. Okay. Influence penetrates dark alleys requiring a spokesperson. Like Jackal's hold traditional power, while Riel recently appeared barbarian woman leads opposition. Whom will you support? She has eyes of a jackal prowling in the wilderness, filled with uneasy barrel. No one has ever made her known submission, no one ever will. Barbarian war maiden.
Huh?
Okay. House occupied by vagrants. You ever hear a noble in battles complaining intentionally or not? Bao's house outside the city has been occupied by a group of cunning vagrants. Steam Mist makes everyone laugh, dismissing as a joke. Because everyone knows that if he were willing to spend some money to hire a few mercenaries, the problem could easily be solved. He hasn't done that. Perhaps he knows he had been chosen by the Sultan, and you are the one in the city who most likes or rather needs to meddle in other people's business. mission here. So you do secret. Alright. I got Amber here. I don't have any money left. Let's do this. Hunting game has a beard.
Huh?
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. All right. Well, let's see what this gets us, huh? House occupied by vagrants. Private location. Vagrants occupy the place are emaciated, ragged clothes, armed with crude weapons. They don't seem difficult to deal with. After a half day of observation, you also notice a group of vagrants, not completely disorganized. They vaguely have one leader, perhaps applied violence, could try other methods. Successfully persuaded the mob. Use your silver tongue to both threaten them with the dire outcome of occupying a nibble's mansion, promise benefits they left on their own accord. The untraveled, starving mob are shattered by your words, murmuring hesitantly. Take advantage of the lapse in vigilance to capture the leader, saying the vagrants scattering headless. Noble, overjoyed, showered you with endless gratitudes over and over again. You stop him just as about to hurry into his house. Sudden realization, he slaps his forehead and offers you some coins as a reward. Painters are one-time resource. Even if they do not die or get consumed in the ritual, they'll leave after being used. Guarantee new retainers in the guest house from among criminals who come for you. Oh, the retainers get attached to the people. Alright. I got it now. Alright. Found the location of the Wolves' Den. Time for the next step. The raid. Decide to use Carnality card. You present a card depicting lovers. Sultan smiles. He allows you to openly take pleasure in his card. The young man does not yet understand. He presses him to the ground. Laughter drowns out his struggles. His dignity peels away beneath hungry gaze. Only a trembling remains. He endures the onslaught for onslaught. Sultan laughs, delighted, as though he has witnessed the most amusing thing in the world. Then, descending from his golden dice, he takes the young man's chin between his fingers and commands him to speak his name. Between shuddering breaths and broken moans comes a name. Family name once spoken pride and love. Name now too shameful to bear. Bardock, is it? The Sultan straightens, satisfied. He looks down at him, his tone inscrutable. I grant you a reprieve. Your tribute may wait until autumn. Until then, you'll remain in the capital. The young man closes his eyes in shame. It's not over yet. He bows low and deep. They are fear for the future, whispers words of gratitude. He's not dead. Evening, Alamic unexpectedly knocks on your door. There's a rogue who hasn't come back yet. This isn't Ryan. His face isn't smiling tense. I need your help. The rogue must refer to a small gang kids. He's evidently aware of your reputation in Dark Alley, but how will you answer? I accept. Please come with me, Arzu, sir. For the first time, the old thief showed an expression of gratitude, without a smile or comical gesture, but instead bowed profoundly to you. Then he walked ahead, as if a seasoned guide. Bent, nested decay has appeared. Despite enduring unspeakable humiliation, Bardock managed to gain a reprieve. However, this year's rainy season came too late, and the drought started to affect the autumn harvest. Over these days, Bardock has understood your special status in the city. Despite how embarrassing it may be, he still comes to your own, bowing his head and begging for your help. What do you decide to do? Help building underground channels. You plan to implement the scheme you and Nefal discuss in your territory. Spending somebody up before learn some skill. The teachers you send to each point in your territory is surrounded. Don't escape for 3 days and nights. People eagerly ask how to be a mason, carpenter, musician, painter, brewer, tomb raider, any profession and skill they can think of. They want to learn. You quickly ensure no one is teaching residents how to be tomb raiders since your ancestral grades are within the territory. They won't do anything to your family's graves, my lord. They'll be grateful to you, Mara says with a smile on their face. As the saying goes, a pair of skilled hands is a tool for gold. You grant them endless gold. Notoriety and renown. Alright. Platuno weeps uncontrollably in the confession chamber. Oh! Eventually shedding tears of blood that blur her vision for days. The priest declare the Immaculate has heard her confession. Penitents dispersed in sunset, watched by the Order's Immaculate stone pillars during these elongated, filthy shadows without comment. She's injured. Okay. Alright, get some money. Okay. Relevance. Okay, so we got some intuition. We wander through the vagrant camp, surrounded by hungry children, gaunt women, filthy men, and vacant stairs. How could there be books for sale in such a place? When fate takes a bad turn, some sell their books first, while others cling to them until the very end, he explains, weaving through the crowd, eyes fixed on people's hands. Under our most exalted Sultan's rules, such rises and falls in fate are commonplace. Those who recited poetry in gardens yesterday might well be begging for gruel here today. Can't help but wonder if your fate fell, would he buy back his books from your dirty hands as well? Finding books is important, but beware of thieves. Successful. Find some valuable books. You try to speak with the bookstore owner, but she covers her face and hurries away, though she's done something more shameful than the woman at night across the road. Books used to be a refuge from reality. A place filled with stories and fiction, but now standing at the center of the story yourself, all you can see on every page are metaphors and satire, reminding you of absurdity and rationality in reality. Horse betting. Rocked it. Congratulations on your victory. You've won double your bet. Okay. Blessing procedure. Being your first visit, a priest carefully instructs you. Kneel in white stone slabs. Breathe weight their high priest Imam will present you with sharp-edged white stone fragment. Dispassionately brush aside his pristine white hair, directing you to use the stone knife to cut his gold-dusted scarred back. Amidst blood and pain, and whisper one pure word. Strange, inhuman intonation. One word will wash away everything. Curses, impurities, uncleanness like flowing water. Cursed spiritual impurities are thus expelled, just as Imam's flowing blood is washed from white stones out, leaving traces. Retainers one time. Oh. The curse is gone. Even though they do not ever get consumed ritual, they'll leave after being used. Aaron, new retainers, such among criminals to come for you. How many slave is this? What kind of person were you? Slowly, word by word, as this tells you his origins. He was raided by the Sultan's army from the western desert region. He was only 10, too young to understand. His height saved him from being chosen for the palace by Sultan's eunuchs, thus barely retaining his male dignity. Where my father had 500 camels, my mother is the most beautiful woman near their waist, his arms full of bracelets. Still speaks slowly, but his gaze shifts, seemingly looking at the moon. When I wanted roast lamb, they let me choose from the flock. I knew which was the best meat, and I only ate the best. Sultan's army would kill all sons of the leaders, so when they came, my mother had me swap clothes with the maid's son. Happened afterwards needs no further words. He ended up in the capital. Your steward chose him from the slave market. The vicissitudes of fate are truly moving. You sigh gently and look at his eyes again, feeling that the slave somewhat changed. The pride of old seemingly returned to his body. Oh man, you are rocking. Silently, you suddenly ask him if you ever thought about redeeming his freedom. He says still has no expression of freedom from fear. There's no expression, appearing numb, calm, or perhaps hiding something. Slowly he answers, saying, if you permit, master, he would prefer to serve you. Okay. Alright. Alright, so... No game. Sultan returned to his royal palace. Someone tells you about a more exciting high-stakes competition in the North Bend Dark Alley dogfighting. Want to see? Then Dark Alley dogfighting has appeared. Passion rekindled. Gold Conquest card. I do not wish to have this one. Extravagance. Behold the two parts. Okay. This is fine. Alright, let's do this. It all comes home in a panic, telling you saw the wolf of her dreams. It happened while she was at the market buying greens, so picking a fat duck. A duck must have plump wings to be tasty. Then I opened the wings to inspect. Oh, sorry, master, I digressed. Then he appeared. He looked like a wolf. His eyes were glowing green. He stared at me, asked whose family it belonged to. I was terrified. I dropped the duck and ran home. Thankfully, I hadn't paid for it yet. I brought back all the money. Oh, master, what should I do? Things from dreams are coming out. She gesticates frantically, tears on her face, visibly panicked. Just as you consider how to comfort her, you notice the large slave Aziz seems to be quietly eavesdropping from outside the courtyard. Jenel's tear-streaked face, you suddenly realize she's quite a beauty too. She is quite a cutie. Aziz seems to have something to say. Call Aziz over. Without needing to say a word, Aziz seems to naturally understand what needs to be done. His massive figure falls behind Nal, matching her pace like a gentle dog. Gentle dog. You can hear their whispered conversation. From afar, you notice Nal's expression relaxes significantly. Okay. Wow. Seem to have lost a bunch of money. Alright, you've got to go to the sanitarium here. Yep, get taken care of here. Alright, let's save here. That curse that we had is gone, unfortunately. I think I wasted money, but we saw what happened. Okay. Let's do this. Build observatory here. Passion rekindled. Rekindled Fatuna's passion. Story man rekindling passion. Poor Whale's heart with charisma, kindness, courage, and refined qualities. Said thank you too many times. Now I want to say something else. Uh-oh. I don't know about that. Can we actually take these guys down finally? Okay. So we got intent to rebel. Has improved, I think. Freedom from fear. Fear of the Sultan. We do tactics here. Okay, we got extravagance. I think we can take these guys out. Dark alley dogfighting. Dogfighting pit reeks of unpleasant odors from people. From dogs, people, or rabbits used as bait. Inside comes boiling cheers that people encourage their chosen dogs, shouting for better performances to win their bets. You can join the ranks, especially since Sultan's card has given you the excellent ability to judge both people and dogs. Choose racing on the bet on. Okay, it's racing, not fighting. Okay. I don't know about 10. Bet 2. You know what? Do 5 coins. Okay, building underground channels here. Gold coins for funding. Gang rivalry here. We've got some time on that. Got some time on that. Prison. Over a messy hair, crooked teeth, lacks sophistication, when gorgeous shoes nowhere near conventionally attractive. Crooked smile, and Mason and Naquin overlook these flaws. Oh, I need 10 gold coins. Yeah, Jawad, you run the show here. Grand game. Oh, that's Samar here. That's his thing. That's his jam. Green tents to rebel. Fear of the Sultan. Okay. We got a bunch of those. Nest of Decay. You come to the depths of the dark alley with towering walls and iron gates, sturdy enough to withstand armed soldiers, but it still stinks like a garbage dump. Unclenches his fist. It's them. The benign, my boys. You ask who they are. The beggars of dark alley. They all listen to the old man called Whitebelly, who always tries to turn my kids into beggars. This time they're even stealing. Remember the child beggars in dark alley, often physically disabled, using their deformed bodies to forcibly evoke passerby sympathy. Think of lively, healthy Amar. You need to act quickly. Combat notoriety or infamy. Okay.
Hi.
And then let's see here. We put something in here. Well, we could do an omen, I guess. Okay. Let's see what we get here. Royal Library appeared. Maggie, bring him back. Every time I tell you. Introduction to herbology here. Okay, what is this one? Survival +1. Okay. Seems good to me. Yeah. Hopefully this stays up here. We send you to the Royal Library. Okay. Selling labor. Okay, send you. Yeah, I think a bunch of this we can't really do right now. You know what? Send both of you. No? Alright, I don't know what you're gonna do, I guess. Alright. Oh, infamy. Don't like that I got that, but... Okay. Alright, she's better. Okay, don't die this time. There we go. Capturing is not easy. Each brother has strengths and weaknesses. Yet one Canadian disguised as miserly merchant leading a camel alone, enticing the greedy Jamar. Without his cunning brother, the reckless Samar was no issue. He managed to separate and defeat them individually, tying them up and marching them back to town well before sunset. It's them, they've been eyeing my boys. You ask them who they are. The beggars of Dark Alley. They all listen to the old man called Whitebelly. He always tries to turn my kids into beggars. It's time they're even stealing. Remember the child beggars in Dark Alley. Often physically disabled, using their deformed bodies to forcibly evoke passerby sympathy. A lively, healthy Amar. You need to act quickly. Need at least 9 successes. waste too much time. The gate is reinforced specifically to withstand group attacks. Time to find tools to break through. Nothing remains to stench garbage. All beggars and child trafficking belly have vanished. Oh boy. Okay. Alright, alright. Okay, yep. Let's... Yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, okay, come here. Alright. I just... Yep. Alright, perfect. I thought that was gonna be a lot easier. Oh boy. Alright, yep. It's all fine. Yep, okay. Alright. Yep, alright. Abandon. Alright, farewell, tyrant. Story Gourmet to satisfy their appetite, search everywhere for rare ingredients and inspiration. Grand feast one time. Alright. Yeah, can't do Nest of Decay here. We can finally do this. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we've already got you put in there. Okay. Let's do in-depth investigation. No, we can't do that. Can't do stone lunch boxes. We can do managing the estate here. Production herbology. Have you do that. Maybe get him back. Game.
Hi.
You go out, do that. Okay, grand game. Amerigo. See what else we can do here. Performing at the feast. Yeah, perform at the feast here. Okay. I'm not sure there's a whole lot more I can do right now. Yeah, we got so many cards. Alright. Yeah. Let's end the day here. Okay. Just taken care of. Alright, we got them. Renown. Okay. Alright. Got money. Alright. Okay, we got you back. Okay, good. Alright, you're rocking. Alright, wins. Got a ton of money. Okay. We got herb learned here. Okay, got 3 gold coins. Alright, got opportunity and some gold coins. Someone's coming to your door, hoping to see you. Project Investment 2 has appeared. After calming down, Anal finally explains the wolf she encountered. While selecting meat and poultry at the market, a man suddenly approached her from behind, praised her beauty, saying he'd noticed her for a long time, trying to grab her hand, hug her waist, and drag her into an alley. Anal shook her head repeatedly, struggling desperately. She smashed the basket she was holding into his face, screamed for help. Unfortunately, a strong butcher nearby recognized her as a regular, acting in time to stop the man. Anal was terrified, thanking the butcher before running home as fast as she could. The man audaciously following her, shouting if they would meet again. She couldn't escape. You don't know the man's background or when he might appear again. Seems rather troubling. Someone to investigate that man. Someone to guard her. Man had his eyes on Anal, so arranging for someone to protect her is a natural choice. If he dares to come back again, he'll regret it. But never leave her side has appeared. Just as everyone cheers for Luna's victory, as servants bring you your winning gold, someone squeezes beside you. Hey, you like dogs too? He lowers his voice, clearly addressing you, using formal speech and no accent. Quite surprising. Turn to see him smiling at you, a black hound with a crescent mark on its forehead, happily pressing against his feet, his tail waving frankly. Ha! See, this is my dog, he smiles proudly, patting Luna's head. Keep the money at one you. You have good taste. Ferris's support, +1. Okay. And let wolves den. Alright, let's stack everything up here. 29 gold. That feels good here. Alright. Wisdom. Wisdom 5. Although actually Maggie has the most.
Huh?
Yeah. And we'll give you the gold. And let's see here. We can do intuition. Yeah, let's do an intuition card. Okay. Never leave her side. Okay. Non-noble or follower to guard her. Now, we gotta do this. Alright. Alright, do that. Longbow. Combat +4. Okay, purchase successful. Great sword. Going to go on you. Yeah, spear. can go on you. Alright. Okay. Guess we gotta... Okay. Useful supplies, huh? Intuition. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not really thinking we want to do anything else here. Oh, I can't do both. Okay, we'll do that. Nobles want to eat. And we've got a feast here. Use your excellent cook spread rapidly, reaching even noble circles. They repeatedly hint at their desire for an arranged tasting session. Okay, grand game, Amur. You're gonna go there. Okay. I like that we're actually buying some powerful equipment here. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's go to the bathhouse here. Royal Library here. Okay, you go there. And see if we can make some money here. Dog eat dog. Anyone who's ever killed a man knows it's easy to kill a man and hard to dump his body. It'll ask for you. It's no problem. Oh, no. Dog eat dog. Okay. You really can't do this, huh? You know what? You go to the bathhouse. You at least have some stealth skill. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, bathhouse. Intuition. Poor man complained, saying he helped his brother with all his assets to start a business, which prospered. However, the brother now refuses to share the profits. Now the brother's rich, while he struggles to even provide for his daughter. The merchant angrily insists the borrowed money was long ago repaid in full. Okay. I can support you. You had no intention of judging these two actions, but you happen to have some spare money on hand. You gave the poor man a smile. How much money do you need as of here? Okay, gang rivalry. Red vendetta. Nobody can pinpoint how such trivial manners sparked this turmoil, but by your nose, involved in a life or death warfare between old and new dark alley powers. Right or wrong ceased mattering long ago. Okay. Mud's dignity. The woman's utterly deranged, hacking people, extracting livers, consuming them steaming and bloody, while shouting incomprehensible words. The jackals flee in terror, their leader cursing furiously, till becoming the barbarian's woman's nourishment. Who dares provoke the Mud Gang now? Better count your livers first. Thanks. For your legendary victory, Riel finds you. I owe you another favor. She generously slaps your shoulder, casually introducing you to her thin but fierce underlings, ensuring to memorize your face, clearly conveying Big Sister has your back. Okay. Alright, money. Okay, grand game. Alright, intuition. Habib's culinary mastery required no introduction. He transformed even leftover dishes so skillfully that none could detect their secondary nature. The satisfied noble departed with appreciative belches, while everyone privately mocked his pretensions to gastronomic sophistication. When he later inquired about this with amused disbelief, he responded with appropriate deference that he disliked the visitor's presumptuous attitude towards you. Notoriety. You dispatch several temporary protected now so she can safely run errands. Just who dares to harass your slave? Well, not like that, but okay. Okay, found some inside information. Dog. Nothing. Oh, Zaki was beat. Seems to want your attention. Put him into me things. Zaki came to visit you this morning with excitement all over his face, telling you he heard people talking about you everywhere. Tavern, in the palace, in the bathhouse. Everywhere. So what, you casually told him. Only words from a truly valuable and meaningful people are worth listening to. Listening to your words, his face suddenly turned red. His embarrassed look stirred something in your heart. Bold thought entered your mind. Should you take time to invite him to the bathhouse? He admires you so much. Could have some deeper communication. Invite him. Zaki agreed immediately, but after a moment he realized what your invitation meant. His face turned bright red and the carpet under his buttocks felt like it was on fire, making him unable to sit still. He quickly bid you farewell, not daring to look at you and left. Such a lovely young man, you laughed with pride. And ripples in the bathhouse as a bear. Oh boy. Okay. Riel's gang is now a thing. Alright, you need healing. Alright, that is a must. Alright. Nest of Decay is a bit of a problem here. This game's a lot deeper than it initially looked. There's so much to it. No, not the crocodile bun. Nest of Decay. Okay. Yeah, put you in. And let's see here. Intuition. Opportunity, stealth, and survival. Okay. Day of Charity. Yep. Do that. How much money do you need? Perhaps some mercy, perhaps not. Regardless of some money you spare, you lend it to the poor man unable to support children. Alright, hold on. Let's get this here. Hunting game appeared. survival skills. Dang, you have survival? No? Oh, actually, you totally do. Yeah, do that. Royal Library appeared. You go to the Royal Library. Quad. Manage the house. Grand game. Amur. Okay, recruitment. Okay. Need to put people with sociability in there. Definitely do that. Let's see here. Using the bathhouse. No, we're out of money. Snake Valley. Someone told you about Sandy Valley outside the city where many snakes roam. Black markets buying their venom glands at a high price, but it's not easy to tame. First, you need to survive the onslaught of snake fangs. Okay, we got Riel's game. Riel's headquarters stands completely open to you. His subordinates, mostly humble-born but extraordinary skilled, offer much worth learning. People must appear. Troll breaks out territory. Riel will withdraw his subordinates. All training will end immediately. Don't even think about getting your money back. That's what gangs operate after all. Foes cannot receive the same training multiple times. Okay. Okay, send Habib here. Or actually, you know. Okay, Ripple's in the bathhouse. Oh. No. But Zaki did not refuse. What happened in the Ripples of the bathhouse? Saki might know or he might not. But you are fully aware of what you're doing, aren't you? You will hold the same views of pure eyes, trust, and admiration, lure him in the path, will temptation to enter. No, I won't. Not at all. Not really sure we can do much else here. Yeah, I need 8 gold coins. Yeah, I'm kinda stuck right now. Yeah. I got more followers than I have places to send followers to. But I'm gonna end the episode here, folks, so thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Don't forget to support me on Patreon if you like what I do. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!